Oh, hey. Okay, good. Hey. Hey. I think I spilled a drop. No, I didn't. What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday morning live, season 6, episode 27. Yay! Let's go ahead and get assembled. Is that camera not working? Does not appear to be working. Did y'all just see a car go by there? I think we're down a camera already. Of course. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. If I see another car pass, we can always go to this screen. No. Let's see. Nothing's going on. As per the title and the description, it's still kind of Independence Day weekend, so a lot of people are still not around town. It has been slow. We actually had a couple of cancellations Friday because I forgot it was Independence Day weekend. Apparently, I was vacuuming yesterday, so my chair's all wonky. All right, hope everybody's doing well. Did you see the car didn't go past, did it? Well, I think we got a frozen camera because the car just went past. Let's go investigate. Oh, okay, it worked that time. I guess it was okay. I don't know. I didn't wait long enough. Bottom camera is good. Okay. Who knew? Who knew? Not me. Let's get assembled. Well, they're closed and they're closed and they've been closed. I was up here Friday. I mean, we had a number of people come in, but it wasn't like busy by any means. So I left at like 4:30. Of course, right when I was leaving, somebody came in and got like 30 keys back. Hello, are you working? Let's see. I never did check him to see if he. I don't know. He probably was working. You know what? Hold on. We need to double check before we get assembled because. Oh yeah, it's okay. Shit. Shoot. I mean, shoot. I said shoot. Yeah. Hey. Locksmith, assemble. It's a little bit wonky right now. Don't jump scare me. Always wonder what they meant by jump scares, and it's anytime something happens and it fires off J-Bot back there. All right, yeah, happy Independence Day weekend, basically, is what it is, because with it being on Thursday, everybody's going to be like, I ain't going to work on Friday, so this is going to be a 4-day weekend. So last year it was on Wednesday, right? So next year it should be on a Friday. So we only get people will still figure out a way to take off Thursday. Well, technically Thursday's now Friday, or Friday's now Thursday, and I'm supposed to leave at 3 o'clock or noon on Friday. So yeah, we're gonna leave early. What's up, Doubt? Thanks for joining in. I know it's early where you are. Appreciate you stopping in though. Let's go back on my other comments. Rune is always in the house. What's up, Nate G? Retired Butcher Boy 112 today in California, Northern California. It is warm and muggy as hell. I don't know what the mugginess index is, but it's way up there. It has been for the past few days. What's Curto? What's up, Tugboat Girl? What's up, GK man? Stephen's eyes in the house. Zoe the cat. Mr. T, what's up, Miko Wolf? Alan C, what's going on, Dang and West? The old puppy. Oh, you missed the puppy. Robert Patton, what's going on? Kevin K, hey. Suck, cat. Joseph Douglas, what's up? Smiley Rich, what's going on? I have an administrative task here today. If y'all see Hop Skippity needs to refill out the lock force form because that was one we just got back. I don't know if it's our fault or his fault or what, but if I see him pop in, I'll remember. I'll remember. That's the only administrative task I have today. That's Frank. Still got him on the Roomba. Frank. We've not really witnessed any Frank issues lately. Especially not today, since it's dead. Everybody's dead. They're closed. Actually, they're here. They're just not technically open. SE lock and key. Okay. Okay. We don't do anything with that, so you might be calling the wrong number. No, sir. All right. Thank you. Oh, where was I? Forgot where I was at. Uh, yeah, nothing going on today. It was pretty slow yesterday too. Right up until I was ready to go. But if I'm here, I'm open to see this Frank room. But yeah, I hadn't seen Frank in a while. Now, little Frank, actual little Frank, he comes up here all the time. Hey, you got your blink cranky? All right. Yeah, most internationals should have sent out the last rounds last Monday, as promised, because we were waiting on the labels to show them. They didn't show up till Friday afternoon. A lot of good that does. I guess that's better Monday afternoon, though. So everybody on the list should have their stuff now, except for Hop Skippity. And normally I would just be like, forget it, wrong address, but may have been our fault. And I like Hop Skippity, so I give him a second chance. Their post office is upset. I claim I do not have the invoice for the stuff I bought from a locksmith outside. It says on there what it is. It isn't even an invoice. Oh my God. Sub new house. That's just silly. Silly, silly. Everybody else has gotten theirs. It's so quiet here. I dropped a master pen and heard it hit the floor. Yeah, but you're still never going to find it. You're still never going to find it. You may have heard the general area, but yeah, definitely bad. Where was I in comments? Robert Pan, retired sock monkey. What's up? Who else? Secure Tech. What's up? What's up, Jay? Happy to visit you, ungrateful colonials. Yeah, I saw somebody else asking on Facebook, and an older friend of mine who I would have thought not would have like pretty much known that, and he's like, "Does any other countries?" I think I asked that too before that. Like, yeah, everybody acknowledges July 4th. How they acknowledge it's a whole different theory, but everybody acknowledges that. I'm presuming it's just the the pretense around it, I guess. Not an import. That is what they all are saying. Not an import. Import. But it's just stickers and magnets and hollow plug followers. Yeah, and a button, two or three buttons, all labeled meticulously. You added a picture of how you use most general stickers on my community page. And, I have not figured out a way to use my own stickers. I've finally gotten down, so basically we're pretty much done with the current stock, I should say, and I've gotten down to like a small box. I'm trying to keep it all organized. Basically, I keep 3 or 4 of each one ever made, and then like one to do an actual thing with. So I've got 2 different bags, one of everything. Uh, Except I've already started adding them. Obviously, I've got them added. The ones that I've already added here, I may or may not have a particular spot for them yet, but I've still got territory that I can fill up there too, right there. I still haven't done that yet, so still got a little area over there, but you can't see it. I'm trying to keep it within sight. And then there's some up front. The newest one's up front, actually. It's there. You can't see it, but it's up there. The newest one that nobody's gotten yet. You've gotten a variation of it, but this one's a little bit different. And the whiteboard has several things on it as well. Like I'm pretty dang sure. Nah, I gotta say that. That vine has gotten crazy on that front wall. Let's see, where's that camera? Let's go to the front screen. You can't really see it because my face is in the way. Come here, face. That vine right there going around the sign has gotten really crazy. It sprouts down behind it. The bottom left corner of the pegboard is where it's coming from. So it's gone up 4 foot because those are 2x4s. Yeah, it's 4x4 because I used 2x4 things to make that. It goes up and then it goes over and then down and out, and then it split. She made it somehow split at some point. So it looks like now it's wrapped. It was stretched all the way over. That's the weirdest thing. Gonna attack us one day. All right, let's go back to normal. How do we do that quickly? Fit the screen? Yeah, just like that. Good job. Boom. So, new tool. Oh my God, I almost dropped my Mississippi cold drip. As I gaze longingly at the newest Lishy to my collection anyway. I take us over my mscolddrip.com, which is where you can order your very own. Actually, honestly, this is not the first opening. Oh, I don't have my hat, do I? I shouldn't be doing this with a hat. And I actually have pulled it out. I've whooped it out. And I went and got my OEM cylinders yesterday. And it doesn't go in. It doesn't go in. It looks straight to me. But it's only going like halfway in OEM cylinders. So, what we're doing today is we're about to see if it'll go into this Sergeant. Well, the crappy line. Honestly, they're all crappy. Don't have a key for it. It's still this way, and it's been in my box forever. I don't even know where it came from. But obviously, at some point, I tried picking it, at least to salvage the cylinder, if nothing else. So way I have a cylinder, if I run across one that I have to drill, or, not that I really want to be doing that, but if I have one that's like gummed up or corroded or wobbled out, just bam, it's a free cylinder. But you know what? I've never been able to get that bitch out. I could get that bitch out. I mean, I could get this cylinder out, but I don't necessarily want to do it that destructively. I could get it out in like 5 seconds. Kind of noisy, but I digress. Now we're going to try to get it open with the newest to my collection, Sergeant Lishy from AKS. And in fact, I also got 2 new punches. I've really been needing new punches because I've done worn my other ones out. These things are the first things to wear out. That's the pin cap boop punches that we don't really need that camera, do we? Where are we? Home. There, that's fine. Oh, and HA3. Boom. D. Look at my newest D. I have always wanted the blue D. Some people might not agree with these things, but as we can tell from my HA1, is that what this one is? HA1. It has gotten a little bit of use. Yes, at some point in the past, it may have been attempted to be used on something that the D, the big D, was supposed to have been needed, and I didn't have a big D at the time. So I have a big blue D now. Yeah. And this one's actually so old. At some point, they put the crescent, let's open this bitch. I've already opened it and threw the directions away. Who needs stinking directions? You just put it over the thing and then beat it down with the hammer if it won't go, and yank the door a few times. But mine, they all come with the flattened sides now, but this one was pre-flattened. So this is an antique. This is old school. This is not to be trifled with. But I have a big blue D now, so I can use it instead of trying to pound that one. Anyway, that is. I'm not really going to test. I'm going to got my S6E27 kit. My kit right here. There's no reason for you to look at it because it's none of your business. I was just putting these in here. That's my old punch. Snapped that bitch right off the other day. And actually, here's my. The thing is, this is an old punch. And then this punch just does not work anymore. This was okay. So this is the oldest one, and it is now considered a valuable metal bit or bob, and or both metal bit and bob. So it goes in the metal bit bob container over there. And then this was the last one. It's just neither one of them are Seton worth a shoot. So I'm going to go ahead and retire that one because I got two new ones and they better motherfucking work and not be tight in the keyway. As I was saying, I wasn't really finishing the conversation there, but I went and got two. Whoa, these are expensive little bitches. Expensive little bitches right there. Best OEM punches for the block. I was almost going to get the new block because it's got the ejection port in the bottom of it, and my block doesn't. And I really, really want that ejection port. I've made it I've got like 150 cylinders over there that still need to be ejected, and so far I've only had to do like 4 to 20-ish at a time. So it's not that bad doing it by hand, but I tore up that Pro Lock. You know, that Pro Lock thing that I did the video on? Somebody here can post the Dega Weston can post the link, or Rune, and one of those two. You know, we reviewed the Pro Lock thing, and it was, crap, and it still is crap. However, it is serving a purpose because I was able to limp through several cylinders. Ain't nothing like hand capping some caps. Hand capping them further than they were capped because your capping tool wore the shit out. Shoot out and get flagged. All right, I'm looking at the comments today. Yeah, just somebody. This is a teaching institution. Damn it! Darn it! What's up, Daryl? Here we go. We gotta go see if this is fitting that. Thank you for the link. Oh, dang it, Wes. If he's acting in official capacity, so it's not going to be one of those links. Here we go. Is it going to go in the hole? I see. I've verified this is a LA keyway. Just for documentation purposes, and then I need to come back and clip this LA key right here. So hold on, let me move the chat. We gotta verify all this just in case, because this company I don't order a whole lot from, but so you can see LA right there. Normal key blank goes in just fine. Oop, look at that, it just goes in just fine. Newest Sergeant Lucia, I've only tried sticking it in 3 OEM cylinders, which we will go get as well. Oh, it's went in that. Okay, so let's go get. Hold on, is it going all the way? The shoulder. Okay, there it goes. That may just be. Yeah. Okay. Went in that. Let me go. Let me go get the mortar cylinder. It sure as hell wasn't going in these. I don't know what the deal is, but I also have a GMS cylinder, so it's good that it goes in that. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe something's up with these mortar cylinders. All right, there's the LA. Boop. LA keyway. That key does not fit that. Let's get one where the key fits it. All right. LA. Oh, look, it says lock force. I don't know what the hell I was doing with that. Once you get it in the hole, it's fine. All right. So, Lishy tried this yesterday. It did not work. All right. So there it goes. It's super tight, super tight, super tight. It's going. Hold on. Look how tight that is. So that one goes safely. Okay, there it goes full way. Oh, it's just so tight. What in the heck? So those of you who have gotten this one before, here's another LA cylinder. It's got several deep cuts there. I'm glad. I don't want to have to. Oh, look at that. That one's only going like to there. Okay. Maybe a little sanding on the backside. Where is it? Okay, I see a scratch. Is that a scratch? I mean, these things are pretty, finely machined. You can't just often go to town with a file. I think we may be busy with a customer here in a second. Maybe it's just this cylinder. Okay, it's going in better now. Maybe it's just brand new cylinders that are problematic. Yeah, we're gonna be busy. Hey,
How you doing?
good. How are you?
Thanks.
What could we help you with?
I would like one of these. That big boy. Please and thank you. Mm-hmm.
Okay, is that gonna do it for you?
That's gonna do it for me. Already done?
Yep.
when you don't saw then.
All right, what are we talking about with the sergeant? Let's see what's going on. Y'all have any of the same issues as tight? Sergeant won't work on locks and niners. Well, then we're just going to have to do a video on that, aren't we? I've also got another Lishy video that we're muted. We're not muted anymore. I've also got another Lishy video that that I wanted to do. The worst Lishy. I mean, not necessarily the worst, but it's pretty bad. So far as I found. What were we doing here? Which one does it go in the easiest? And let's see. That key does not work. Does this key work? So we got a set. What is that? 7-3. Okay, here we go. 7-3-6-8-9-8. Here's a perfect example. That's keyed up to that. Will the Lucy go in? GQ man, you get home. We won't go upside down, will it? I didn't do anything. Didn't push it in. Okay, that's so tight. Here's the lifter right there. I'll move it down out of the way. It's getting a little bit better. I want to see where it's rubbing though. So the least objective thing I can do here is use a Sharpie on it, right? To see where it's rubbing. We're gonna Sharpie it and see. I hope that doesn't void any warranties. I want to say it's probably on this flat side right here. Sorry, Mr. Lee, we gotta discover the problem here. And that's the quickest way to do it. Super tight. Man. Maybe it just needs to be stuck in and out a few times. Let's give it a go, though. It's starting to work. Sharpie and all. I haven't scratched off my code yet. First inaugural attempt. What was this key? I shouldn't cheat. Oh, nothing. Oh, nothing. Oh, we got something on 3 with a click. Oh, can't remember I remember it was mostly deep except for. Okay, I got a pretty good click on that 5 right there. Oh, 6 was the 9. 5 was the 9. 6 is an 8. Oh, it's sloppy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're getting something. Holy shit. I mean, holy shit, it turned. Boom, it does work. Okay, maybe I just need to. Just let it get broke in. Just got to break it in. So, the knob. You know what? I should lubricate this. Hold on. All right, let's just put all you up. We're just gonna go on the theory that it needs to be broken. We gotta break that bitch in. Hey, round the horse. Sip my Mississippi cold drink real quick. Get in the hole. I was like, hey, there's black stuff in there. I've just wiped it all off. Great. Now we're never going to be able to lishy anything again. There's no Sharpie on it. All right, all the way into the shoulder. And here, let's move this over here. Maybe you can hear the clicks. Probably won't be able to. I don't know if you can hear that or not. We are going to click now. Just don't feel right. There we go. Nothing on one. Oh, two's binding. Oh, two click down somewhere near two or three. Three is jerky. Oh, three got to click around four. Four is wanting to do something there, but I'm not going to come back to him. Five is just nothing. Six is just nothing. Come on, four. Oh, nothing on four. Back to one, two, somewhere around three, three, somewhere around three. Four is somewhere around five. Five is nothing. Off a little tension there. And get nothing on five or six. I feel like that's telling us something. And I'm alone on the hill. Neighbors are leaving. Can jam the music out once I get done with this live thing. Oh my God! Come on, number two. All right. It's probably why I've never been able to pick this. Four and five are probably jammed halfway up in the Bible. Oh, sure. You want to give up on this and go for the GMS cylinder, see what it does on the GMS cylinder? We were in the field trying to do this, get past this lock, we wouldn't give up. We would drill the ditch, like I should have done a long time ago. That's pointless to do. Just angle grind the handle off and pull the cylinder out. Or whack it with a big enough punch. Small enough punch, big enough hammer. All right, let me go the other way. Awkward. One's just jerky as hell. Two, still kind of doing something down there around three. Three is just nothing. Four, nothing. Five, a weird little click right there, but it's not setting. That's it. Oh, six has got something going on. That's for the first time. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, come on. Okay, so six is at like a two or a three cut for sure. Two is like a three cut. Three is somewhere around four, or five. Four is nothing. Five is doing something now. How we may get into this sucker. We need a Lishy cam, don't we? Uh, uh. Now, got overset 5 there. Why are you acting up? Okay, 5, 6. Back, put him at 3 where he wanted to be. I gotta rest my arm. So far with this key, pretty sure that 1 is a 3, 2 is a 3 or 4, 3 is a 4 or 5. 4, I have no freaking idea. 5, yeah. 6 is definitely like a 4. Okay, I'm gonna unset them all. What's up, Ada? When I use Alicia, I'm like remembering the numbers that definitely catch. That way I can go back and just set it straight to it. I'm gonna pull it out. I'm gonna pull it out, push it in a few times there. But remember, this thing's been in a box for and on a door with no key, probably for how long before that? Doesn't appear to be on an outside door though. It looks pretty good. It was probably like on an interior room. All right, so 1's nothing. Let's go back and put 6. It's not nothing. Shit, it doesn't like it that way for sure. Guess we're gonna have to do it this way. I wonder when they're gonna. I wonder when. It's only a matter of time before they do the RA. I'm just gonna do this right here. It's only a matter of time before they do more keyways. I'm surprised they hadn't put any more out yet. You know what I mean? I mean, they may have some new ones for auto, but I think what the last new one was the SC20. Okay, 6 definitely binds up in the left-hand direction. 6 is definitely like a 4. I'm guessing 4. I'm gonna go back to 1. Go from 6 to 1. And we know 1 is probably a 3. I would like to be able. We're not going to invest the whole episode in this because I've already spent far too much time on this knob and it's worthy. If this didn't work, this knob's getting cut open. Don't have too many Sergeant Lockouts, but it does happen. You know what's going to happen now, though? All the Sergeant Lockouts I get for the next like few times is going to be like a RA or a something odd. Figures. All right. Now 3, nothing. 4, still nothing. 5. I want to say 5 is like a 7 or 8. All right. Well, there you go. The Sergeant Lishy still is not open. That's stupid. Stupid Sergeant Lockout. All right. Got a good bind on 2. Let's see if we can figure out which one 2 is. So close. 2. Oh, oh, oh. Was that? No. overset. So some bind when I turn it one way, some bind when I turn it the other way. Maybe I can figure out what 2 and 3 are here and just dial it in. All right, so 2 is definitely a 3, I think. So that'd be like 3, 3, 3. Okay, we've got a bind on 3. 3 is, oh, 3 is like a 4. It's consistent. 4 is now binding, so now let's go down to that. One of them's probably like a 1 or something. 4 is maybe a 6. Maybe not. Maybe. Let's see. Now let's don't see. All right, because we're getting a good bind on all of them now. 5 is definitely like a 7 or 8, and we know 6 is like a 3. Nothing. Well, so 3, 3, 4. Don't know for sure, but no, it's overset. Need to figure out what 4. 4 and 5 are, I believe. Definitely 4 is throwing me off here. See if I can get a good count on 4. We're so close. We're so close. If it's a 9, that may be throwing me off. Uh, Alright. Now, back the other way. Let's lock it. That'll make a difference. We're going to put 6 into 4. No, you're not going to let me do that? Okay, thank you. 5 to 7 is not doing anything. 4 was not doing anything. 3 is not doing anything. Well, that's just not damn good, is it? More attention. More attention. 3, 3, 4. No, no, nothing. So, in case you didn't notice, I put a picture up in the community post the other day. Shanique was just what her name is. Has indeed walked by the shop twice now. Well, at that time, I was putting the kennel. We had dogs. Uh, and I was putting the kennel back in her car, and she was coming up the street, and like she looked up and she looked up and saw us and ducked behind the building. Like how obvious is that? But then came right back out and walked there, going to the grocery store, but for some reason decided to take the long way. And then a few days before that, walked up the sidewalk here, veered out into the street, walked at the back edge of our parking spaces, and then came back. Like you turned around us. It's like, okay, it made it obvious. It would be much, at this point, it would be much more fun just to grind this out and than do this. I'm getting tired of doing this. I wouldn't take this long at a customer's for sure. He would have been dead and replaced. Only thing about them though is they had that small trim. There are very few grade 2 with this small rosette. All the cheap ones have a big. I've always said I wish LSDA is going to be like, have you ever heard of our 10B? Those aren't really commercial grade. They're just like residential, even though they're cylindrical. They do have a small trim, a ridiculous small trim, too small. I really think that the grade 2, they would do well with a small trim. Because to be honest, a lot of grade 2 trim is just obnoxiously large. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It's just big. All right, oof, definitely getting a good click on that. So we definitely know it's 4 at the end. One still is kind of iffy, but it still falls in the 3, 2, nothing, 3. Just fell to 4 for no reason. 4 and 5, nothing. Oh, 5 showing something. Hold on. Okay. 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 Going with the super light touch this time. It's not really working out. I remember I had a somewhere recently had a whole building full of Sergeant. They were cheap lever handles. It was a I don't know what it was before. It's laid out like a skull, so it had to have been some kind of skull. And what took it over was a skull. And uh uh there were so many Sergeant lever handles that I replaced because of sag. They weren't the good Sergeant. I don't really ever see like I know they came out a long time ago. Came out with what they call it, the T zone, something like that. It was supposedly when they re-engineered their grade 1 to be like an ultimate lock. Yeah, we never really saw them around after that. All right, yeah. Oh, hold up. I feel something in the air here, or in my hand here. I was wrong. I still feel like 4 is definitely 6 is definitely a 4. 5 is definitely a 7 or 8. 1 is definitely a 3. And from there, I just don't know. A few of my like one of mine, I've already started rubbing off the numbers. You just can't help but push at the same time. I think it's probably my quickset one, or my Schleg. Probably my Schleg is the one that's wearing down. I use it far more than the quickset. Just nothing turning it that way. Really just need to feel out 3 and 4. If I can get those two, I feel like I can get it dialed in. magnetic mirror type thing. Yeah. Oh, so I'm just clicked on 3. Arm's getting wobbly. It's like, ooh. You got to rock it a bit, Skippy. It was literally picking one yesterday. Lock was fully loaded with 6 pins, but I only needed 3 to open it. It's like that video I did where the Lishy would say it was keyed up to something that a Lishy would work for. Need some graphite? No. I'm not allowing myself to graphite the shop anymore. I ain't gonna work without my cowboy hat. True. That's exactly why. You wearing your t-shirt? You wearing your t-shirt on it today? Cool. I gotta get one of those. I've been so busy. Well, I haven't been busy. Dang it, Wes has been busy designing new stuff, and it's wore me out. Uh, so one day I'm gonna order a bunch of samples for myself too. It's definitely gonna be the hazard shirts. Trying to decide what color I want though. All right, 3 is definitely always clicks between like 4 and 5. 4 keeps doing some kind of click at 6 or 7. But that would mean it would be like 6, 6 or 7, 7. 5 does nothing there. 6 does nothing there. So 3 is gotta be. It's gotta be. Let's go back the other way one more time. I'll rock it a bit. Just watch the other cameras. Guard the outside from those parking place thieves. Somebody was supposed to drop off some locks to be master keyed. I don't know what kind. They called yesterday at like 4 o'clock, and I was leaving at 4:30. I had to leave to do something. Told him to come up here today. I don't know if he's going to come or not. Ugh. All right. I guess I'm just going to eventually cut this bitch open. If I really care that much. I've got several LA cylinders. You want to try it on a GMS, though? Yeah, at least we got to get the satisfaction of turning a cylinder, damn it. I'm not going to look at the code, though. But it is a GMS, so it is 6 pin. Not going to be any real deep cuts on that. So that's plastic. A little tight still. Not going in all the way to the shoulder. You know what? That's just that. Yep. Gotta whack it. Not as often on GMS, but Sergeant, you always gotta whack the cylinders to get it to go all the way in. I don't know necessarily whack this. Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, no, just let me take a sip of my Mississippi cold drip, and then we will. What have I got going on up front? Oh yeah, did you ask that? Where's the split screen? I can't really see it from there, but I'm doing a video, like always. On the MTS locks, or the replacement for Papa's Pedo. I think I've already done a video on that. Well, bring it back up, even if I've done it before in the past. Pretty sure I have, but I can take a fresh look at it. Never hurts to have similar videos up. But speaking of Shaniqua, that was a name donated to him. Suddenly started pulling views Sunday morning. I woke up to a whole bunch of notifications. And for some reason Sunday he got popular. And with that comes a whole host of other comments that I saw. Some of them had to be deleted. You know, everybody's got an opinion. And when you get that many coming in at once, it's like, I didn't ask for any.
Hey, how you
Hey, good, how are you? What can we help you with?
I have a few questions. One straightforward one. Now you get a copy of this if you make one. A new French. One issue I'm having, and I don't know if this is related, but I do think the hinges were put on in a poor fashion. So that's one thing. But it won't, when it closes, it won't close snug. And I think the latch is a little
Hang
bit.
I see it. Hang on.
Yeah, it's a
Go
little.
back to that video and zoom in on that. Pause it. Let me zoom in on that lock. Go back to where you see the lock.
Oh, the lock.
Yeah. Okay. A little bit further. Okay, now zoom in.
I think that's on
That's
there.
a cheapy deadbolt for sure.
Yeah.
The lever probably, it looks like it was hanging by itself, so that means the lever needs to be totally replaced as well.
So this is how big the, I don't know
Yeah,
what that's called,
and
a
it's
slot.
a deadbolt, yeah, it just needs.
Is this a standard slot? Or
No, it's not even drilled deep enough.
okay.
So we frequently see that. We come out and we can put in, or you can buy new locks and put it in and drill that hole deeper and add a strike plate to it. But
I mean, I want it secure. So what it just so far it sounds like you have an idea of what y'all could do coming out there. What I want to get a new deadbolt, a new lock, something that's, I mean, it's to my bedroom.
right.
My wife sleeps there sometimes without me there. So what's something you could do to make it secure, but also try to help make it snug fit?
I mean, do you want to go back with a lever or do you want to just do a doorknob? Levers are more expensive.
Like how more? We're fine with whatever. Yeah, the doorknob's fine. There's not any difference in security in them, right?
Between, no, not in the doorknob part, it's your deadbolt.
after the remodel, it's just not closing as snug. I think one of the plates got messed up. Is that something? If you do that one door while you're there, you can look at and just give us a quote day of. Okay. All right. I appreciate it, Jason.
All
I'll
right.
be in touch.
Yep, had a good one. I don't know who you are, but hey. Back to this. Screw this. I didn't really have any other tools. Let me go back on the comments for a minute. Been missing the whole convo. French doors. If he only knew how many doors I worked on in his neighborhood. And how familiar I am with those plastic. It was that kind of frame that had the plastic snap in, and it's got uses the short, fat deadbolt strikes, and it's got the 3 screws where you can move it up and out.
Another question I want to ask you.
Yeah.
I doubt you do this. It might just be the equipment. I have another awning. In fact, the other door, and we want to get another one for the French door.
I mean, French awning company's been around for a long time, forever. So
just a little come with the territory of experience, a little bit pricey.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you, Jason.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna cheat on this. I'm tired of effing with this Sergeant Lishy. Oh, 4 came up. I'm still on the mortar cylinder here. We said screw that other lock. I'm gonna cut it open, dissect it. Overall, there's definitely, that ain't a Schley, that's for sure. I'm talking a lot tighter tolerances though. Which in theory should be easier. And Sergeant never uses security pins. Like you're never gonna find, unless it's been done to it. But I've got a number of doors that I've got my big blue D that we were showing earlier. Right there, my big blue D. It's I've got a number of doors in mind for it. I can think of 2 immediately that are about to get my tender administration of my big blue D to it. One. Those of you who are here often probably, did Hot Skippity ever show up? Those of you that are here often may remember my conversation about having that on order like many Saturday morning lives ago. Yes, that was in that same order that I know, and this stupid thing. Okay, let me see if I can dial it in. I'm going to cheat. What is it? 242. It's always fairly shallow cuts with aftermarket. 242-645. No. 2, 4, 2. 4. 6, maybe. And 5. No turn either. Ah, one went back into position. 2, 4, 2, 4. Just overset 5. Like, even knowing the key bidding, it's kind of hard to do. 2, 4. 2 is not doing nothing. Five. Okay. Huh? 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 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 5, or 6, 4, 5, something like that. Well, this is why you practice with them, right? Let it go. Well, that was fun. Pointless, but fun. Again, it doesn't really matter because the next sergeant lockouts that I come across are going to be all not LAQA. Guaranteed. Skippity skipped it. Yeah, she came and picked it up Monday, too. I still haven't gone to Harbor Freight to get a 2-foot long screwdriver. That. Dang it. Dang it. And it's freaking holiday sales weekend, too. Should I go to Harbor Freight? Oh, that's so out of the way. That's so much out of the way. I don't want to do that. Are they number one drivers though? Remember, it needed to be number one. So that's kind of unusual. I can imagine there was it. Were they both okay? 899. I'm hoping no one of them is a number one. But I really want to. I really am going to also get a quarter-inch extension set. I need longer quarter-inch extensions for that same purpose. So I'm pretty sure that they've got like a Pittsburgh one for $10 or something. Do more cooking shows. Oh, the hat. Yeah, you can blame Jay for that one. Brought that back up. I had that footage sitting on my phone for so long. I was like, I went to all the trouble to do the funny beginning to it, and I never put that video out. That's okay. Sometimes we can laugh backwards. A historical laugh back, throwback. Let me go put my sergeant cylinders up. Here, let's go go check on the camera. Pick up all this crap that I've dropped. I don't really have actual locksmith stuff that we have to do. My counter's clean. I've finished all my projects, all my antiques. So that's good. Counter's fairly clean. Up front, I did make a new mailbox. You want to go see my mailbox bin? Craftsman, finally used another Craftsman bin. I need another haircut already. You want to go look at my new my attempted. Yeah, I never like committing to it, but honestly, they've been speaking of plastic bins. Oh. New tool. Forgot about this too. David N sent me this one. That is the best damn looking hammer that I've seen lately. I like my new hammer. You want to open this? I hadn't opened this yet. Let's open this. Crescent locking adjustable wrench. Let's open this. Can't use it if I don't open it, right? You see that? Came right at you. And you put safety goggles on for you. And it comes with a free nut. I can use this with my new big blue D. Free nut. Maybe. I don't know. Is that as far as it goes? Well, that's just being ticky as shit now. So I guess you size it first. I've never had one of these. I'm not overly fond. I've never been overly fond of crescent wrenches. They have their place. So size it, close it down to exactly the right size. Right, I guess open it and then close it down just a wee bit more. And then it won't go over the thing. So then you got to back it off. Well, maybe this isn't. Still loose. Maybe that's not an ideal thing for that. I guess it doesn't necessarily have to be clamped on there. But I can use my new hammer here with that. Hey. This will not last in this container long. There's literally no reason to keep it in that container. So yeah. Have this one. that I've kept is honestly just a throwback. Who made this one? Truecraft tool. This is my throwback. I've never been overly fond of these things. That may have a use. I'm going to come up with a use for it, but let me get my big blue D out and see if this will fit. Is this big enough? Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's not big enough. Damn. Well, okay. So it would need a bigger one then. Guess in theory that would work. I could keep this together. Speaking of keeping things together, let's go look at my mailbox kit. I was thinking I had another thing that I wanted to show you, but I'm not going to. That stays with the key machine maintenance area, so yeah, it's always lived there. It's always gonna live there. The Nipex pliers wrench, yeah, I'm gonna probably would use. I don't know if mine's big enough. I've only got the small one. Ooh, I'd have to go get and see, wouldn't I? It's in the truck. But you know, that one is the one I have is like the small, the 7 1/4 size. Really, if you're going to be using this with the big blue D, you would need something big to get good leverage on. This might actually be perfect for it with this nice comfort grip handle. It is more than capable of taking on a big blue hinge doctor. What time is it? 12:25. Sipping my Mississippi cold drip. And we'll go look at the, we'll go look at that. We're gonna, no, yeah, up here. I'm not going to rig up the mobile mic for this, so let me go set it up, and then I'm going to come back here and we'll discuss it. Two people just pulled in. What is it? 12:30. Is there a movie time coming up or something? Everybody decided to pull in at once. So there's my new mailbox kit. I spent the money on those damn separators for those drawers. I guess I should have taken out. It's just give me an excuse to buy a bigger Nipex. I've got that big boy too. I could definitely handle it. You know, I've discovered something about the biggest pair of pliers. You always think, I want the biggest pair of pliers made. And that's why I bought the cheap version, not the Nipex version. But yeah, they're really useless unless you're really like an iron worker or something. So yeah, there's the little containers. It kind of works out, honestly. I was really worried about those little containers not. Ideally, you would use that for like screws or wire nuts if you're on the electrician side. I was like, you know, this thing's been sitting here for like 3 years, 4 years now. I bought the separate now, probably 2 years, and I probably bought the separators like a year later. It's just been sitting empty, so I was like, yeah, let's make a mailbox kit. So in the back, two big ones, I've got the 9100, 9200, 9300. On the other side, I've got the 8730, 35, which are just the non-USPS 1172 rated mailbox locks. And then all the other ones is fixed cam. So it's like the 22, 23, 24, all the national that have fixed cams. They're not made to screw on another cam. Those still run across those all the time. It's missing a few things. I've got a couple of open areas along the bottom there, but you really can't put many. Once you do that with those containers, you really can't put a whole lot, you know, in that bottom, that middle container. If you count it from the bottom, exact middle, the second one from the bottom, that's probably what, 4 mailbox locks. So while I was there, I figured I would do that. There's no point in me toting around because that's my mobile kit. There's no point in me toting around stuff that doesn't have a key for it, stuff that it's only got one key. So I need to make, you know, this would be a perfectly good lock if it had a couple more keys with it. So that needs to get extra key made. Then it can go back in there. This one does not have a key, does me no good in the field. So I've obviously taken this off. Something. A lot of these usually end up getting thrown into like a Lock Force giveaway or whatever because I don't care about them that much. So invariably these 3 will get thrown in, and then we've got some keys and even some Ilco. What was that? Some Lori flat steel keys right there. It's kind of crazy. So that none of this really belongs in there. In fact, these keys I'm going to go ahead and scrap now. You would think this would fit that. ESP. But, nope. You. I'll keep the flat steel keys just because if nothing else, they're historical. Antique. Check this in these. Nope. Maybe. Nope. That is a ESP. That's a Y11 QA, which neither one of those are. There's an NA12 QA, which is what both of them are. Nope. Nope. RO3 is not it. So yeah. I guess I could always throw, none of these are, yeah, I got some, let's throw them all in. And yes, GK man, I did find your box. It is now sealed and awaiting its day for shipment, which I don't know when it'll be. It's just sitting back there, and at some point it'll get noticed and sent out. Oh, hey, Hop Skippity. You need to go fill out your lock force form again. SE lock and key. Good. No, so we're only open in store on Saturdays. Uh-huh. Oh my goodness. That's funny. In other words, you're a noob. Trying to get a house rekeyed on a Saturday afternoon. Am I muted for some reason? I don't know, am I? No, I'm not muted for some reason. You'll check something out, but I agree with you about the Nipex wrenches. You know, I can't fathom. I like the sleekness. That like once you appreciate like the narrow jaw and the machining of it, and it being able to like grab something and not let go, you know, they're just a little bit more refined. Nothing wrong with Channel Lock or any of these other brands, Crescent for that matter, but like nothing is as sleekly made. It's really the only way I can describe it. If you don't care if your tools are sleek, then anything works. Anything's fine. It was back when you were over by the pack out. Jason, it's back there. Yeah, that's about right. That's like 3 years ago. I still got 2 pack outs and a pack out clip that I haven't used. They're just too small to be useful for a whole lot for me. It's already sealed. And I don't take requests. Never have, never will. I haven't found a great use for these or this yet. I kind of thought I wanted to mount that on my interior of my van somewhere, but like never really did. I used one of those, and then one of the shallow ones for my rivet kit. but I have no use for those, honestly. Just like with the Craftsman kit, I'll figure it out one day. I'll be like, hey, there's a great use for that I have sitting there for years. I've still got one, a double-sided organizer. I feel like it's a little too fragile. It's like $200 worth right there. I know, right? It's like $120. Those things are like 35, $40 each. And then the bracket thing was like 30, 25, $30. And you know what? Honestly, I've been using it for my rivet kit. One of those, and then one of the ones that are a little bit deeper but the same size. So I keep my rivet tools in the bigger one with it on top. It's great, except one of my latches. I honestly, no, it's the one that's the bigger one, and I only had one of those, the deeper version. The latches just infuriate me. I don't know if it's bent or what, but I always have to fight it to get it open. You know? And then it's just irritating when I'm on site and I'm having to like fight this latch to get it to open. So it's kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. Other than that, it does hold the right amount of. But since then, I've also discovered that those nice stainless steel rivets that I bought, literally none of my rivet guns are strong enough to put them in. So there's no point in me having stainless steel rivets as well. It's something you don't think about. I mean, they are strong. They're like the big one's just strong enough to do it. It's just a pain in the ass dealing with. I'm just going to use them for the regular steel or aluminum for the most part. Oops. Stop. Always do that. Open up that screen to see what's going on over there. Hey, Matthew Ray, what's up? Is Gumby here? No, Gumby said he was working today, so he said he might pop in, but he obviously has been too tied up. Gotta work, gotta work. So yeah, Hopskivity, go refill out the Lock Force form, please. As I mentioned earlier, I would not have notified you. It may be our mistake, maybe your mistake, but I don't know. You're the only one that hadn't gotten their Lock Force stuff because it came back to us. I heard something disconnect. The pneumatic rivet gun for stainless steel. Yeah, and I've never wanted to spend the money on one. I don't even know how well the battery. I'd be scared it would break. In the meantime, these. What do you think about this idea? Come close. Come closer. You know what those are? Those are oops plates. I had an idea. I don't know if I want to implement that idea or not. So tell me what you think. It's a genius idea, if I say so myself. However, oh no, come here. I don't know if I want to actually do it or not. What does that look like to you? An oops plate, right? Remember what these things were for? Y'all are all here old enough to know what these things are for. I just don't know if I want to implement it because that means I would have to take them out of their packaging. On one hand, it would be absolutely effing perfect for it, right? Do I have an open one? Do I have an open one? I don't have an open one. On the other hand, I'm taking it out of its factory packaging. Does that matter? Not really, because everything here goes with me in my truck. So who cares about retail packaging? There's one. It just fell out. It's not sized. well for it. I'm glad I didn't do this because I just heard it kind of fall. There's way too much room in there. So close. Mini CDs. Didn't they make mini CDs for a while? If you have a mini CD case, maybe that would work perfect. Remember those little bitty ones? They made for a long time. They made. Did I ever buy a mini CD case? I don't think I did because I really didn't have that many of them. But if you do have a mini CD case and you happen to have a lot of oops plates, I don't think I want to do that though. It's a brilliant idea. If you had it's too floopy in there. If you had a mini case, it would probably be effing perfect for that. Okay, well, so that answered my question. That's the first time I've actually done that. I thought about this a long time ago because I looked over there and I was like, it looks like a CD. That'd be awesome. In the meantime, I've just got them individually bagged. But yeah, now I'm trying to decide if at any point along my life journey, I bought a mini CD case. I don't think I ever did. I've got some. I know exactly where they are. With all my other CDs, but they're more than likely just spooled down on top of one of those. Remember when you used to buy like the 25 count rewritable or the 50 or 100? It has a little plastic. Dude, that wouldn't work well either because of the whole diameter. I heard something else disconnect. Are we slowly losing all our cameras? Not that one. Anyway, I thought it was a brilliant idea. Needs a little fine tuning though. Wonder if Radio Shack has some of those mini CD holders. You know they did. Oh my God, I'm out of cold drip. I guess I'm just going to go back over the comments. It's 12:45 right now. Let's just go ahead and start into the ending sequence. Yep. Floppy disk drive holders. Square. Circles in a square thing. M12, going back over the comments while I was playing. Yeah, the M12 rivet gun. That's the one thing that I've got on my wish list. It's pretty pricey, but next project, next chance I have where I know I've got to do a lot of riveting. The problem with riveting is you never know when you're going to need to install a lot of them. I have absolutely no use for it for the most part because normally I'm doing 2 and 4. I mean, in my opinion, I'm not going to spend a crap load of money on a rivet gun unless I know I'm going to be doing it a lot repetitive. And for 2 latch, usually for latch strikes or deadbolt, strike plates, anything, 2 to 4 is all you're using it for. So yeah, in a way, it would be great to get it, but I would still probably have my manual ones there too, and other than the coolness factor of it, can it do the stainless steel? No problem. Like no, or does it? I mean, the steel. I don't know. Does it? Have you ever tried it with stainless steel? They're tough as shit to pull. I've done broke several rivet guns. Don't tell Harbor Freight that. I've done broke several rivet guns trying. You looked up the sergeant list. It definitely. I looked up the sergeant list. She says, Dave, I definitely overlooked. If I was a real streamer, I'd be able to click and pull that comment up, but I don't use that simplified form of doing things. I'm pretty sure it can't do a max greater than 6, but I can't find that. You know, that's a good point. If you're trying to F around with like a 4, it's when you go to try to, like, if you have like a 2 next to a 7 or 8 or 9, and then following that, when you go to overlift it, the arm is going to push up that next one. So you literally have to decode it in your mind like I was doing, trying to do, and then go from the back to the front, and you'd have to have a cooperating lock. I think that's a tough issue to try. I think this would rank up there with like the automotive ones that are tougher to use. Takes a little bit more teeth clenching. And yeah, you never know until you just can't get it. You use your M12 with the stainless steel. Well, I mean, I'm not going to throw away my stainless steel. One day I will foresee a need, quote a job and think, oh, damn, I gotta rivet in a bunch of crap here. So that would be the point I go, okay, time to place the order. Until then, yeah. I haven't seen a Radio Shack in years. A Radio Shake. There is one, Daniel West? I'll be damned. I'm going to look at home first. So I'm going to dig deep in my cabinet of CDs. Scrape away the towers of burnt CDs of like backups of photos that I did for eBay, 15 whatever years ago, and all my, rock song CDs, stuff like that. McGee. Why am I not surprised McGee still has a Radio Shack? The M12 says it can pull 3/16 stainless steel. Well, until I get that, I don't really need to be carrying my stainless steel rivets around with me. Whew. That's what I'm talking about, JC. Found a great idea for a Ipsy plate the other day. A round doorknob that goes onto a wall of dab. What? Lexel? I don't understand that. Trim down the packaging to fit. Sam. So no, because no, that never works out. It always separates. If you trim it now, that's way too much work. So I think I'll look. Let me check my. I'm going to check my old stash. I may have bought one of those mini CDs. I'm thinking it was cool to do at the time, and I love bags, so I'm thinking I have one. I'll report back next week. I'll let you know. I know I have some of the paper slip things for them. So maybe take those out and put them in the paper slip thing. Too much work. They go in my van just fine in that plastic bag wherever here. See, they're in my van perfectly, just like that. They're not in my van because I have them in here, and I'm going to go to a job and be like, because much like rivets, you never know until you get on a job where you're going to need a big blue G, or for that matter, oopsie plates, or oops plates. Before we go, I'm gonna go top this off. I'll be right back. Stay there. Guard the front. We never marked this channel safe for children. Just in case you're wondering. I got a CD player in the ashtray. Yeah. I'm talking to myself for 2 hours straight. That's right. I do this every day from 11 to 1 Central Standard Time. Not just on Saturdays. I talked to the... How many of y'all are here right now? Let me go look at the logistics, the statistics. The logistics is here. Right now, 37. I talked to 37 of y'all. Not talking to myself, damn it. It's a little bit more in there than I was expecting. Very sad. There's like one tiny little sip left of my Mississippi cold drip. I should go to mscolddrip.com and order some more. That would be a great idea. The salted caramel is excellent. The sign has moved up front. Thank you, dang it, Wes, again. It is now living on the corner that I pointed out we probably live at. Put the black sparkly thing on the wall behind it. I still need to do a video on that, too. I actually have to go now because up front on the front counter, I've got stuff that I'm videoing. And again, I probably need to search and see if I did a pause or pedo video in the past. But even if I did, I'm probably still going to do it because I've literally got all the shit sitting out there to do it, and I'm not going to waste that opportunity. 30-minute warning! Oh shit, we need to move to the other screen. Shoot! Shoot! The saddest screen of all. You know, I'm not overly mad at Shanika anymore because Shanika's made us some bank. Apparently, cross-dressing thieves are a high monetary ad placement. Thanks, Shanika. You're making us money now. Don't get any ideas, future Shanikas. I wonder if Shanika knows that she's famous yet. Semi-famous. Or at least known around the internet. I don't watch that dude doesn't come in and kick your ass. Can find you. Yeah, I've looked him up. I don't encourage. No, I'm not gonna hopskivity to go fill your shit out like you're supposed to. I see so many obvious thieves on Facebook Marketplace. Like, how can one mother effer have that many different Milwaukee things? Oh, he buys pallets. Homeboy does not buy pallets of tools. I had a guy come in here literally 3 days ago, rode up on his bicycle, came in with a error. Don't know what brand it was. I want to say it was orange, which would mean rigid. It's like, hey, do you know of anywhere other than a pawn shop that might want to buy this air gun or air compressor thing? I don't know what it was. I guess an air gun, nail gun. There's nothing wrong with it. Let me guess, you can't take it to a pawn shop because you just stole that shit. I just don't. You did a whole video on. Thank you for looking that up. Well, damn. How long was that video? 2114. Yeah, I did do that. How long ago was that? 6 years ago. Holy shit. Shoot. 4,000 views, too. I think we should revisit that. 6 years is a long time, man. That's a long damn time ago. I had none of the flair back then. I probably even had a different voice halfway through the video. All right, so we're done. If you want a local, want to work, you're way behind. Ours has been steadily picking up right up until this week. They like broke the stride. Like we were good, busier, book. I mean, honestly, I booked up until Wednesday now. I think I'm halfway booked Wednesday. And then I think I've got already got bookings Thursday and Friday. So yeah, we're picking back up for sure. But this week sure screwed it up. It's okay though, because it's been hot AF around here. Yeah, miserable. Yeah, I hope everybody has a great weekend though. All the Americans enjoy your 4th of July celebration weekend. Not another holiday until what? Labor Day? Is that what's next? September 1st of September is a holiday. Does that land on a weekday? Somebody check. Does it land on a weekday, the next holiday? Even if it doesn't, people get off Monday or Friday. Somebody check. Next holiday is always, it's always a good little stretch. And then summer makes it feel longer, you know. It's like, droopy face. I always mix up the one at the beginning of the Labor Day and that other one. I always mix them up. I think it's Labor Day, though. Labor Day. I'm sorry, J-Bot. Sorry, J-Bot.
Low battery. Please charge.
Lock force disassemble! You can make it. You can make it. There's only a few minutes left, J-Bot. Don't leave us. Where's that end screen? I'm not going to go watch that video I did 6 years ago before I do this new one. Just FYI. Just going to do what I was planning on doing and blithely forgetting that I actually did this 6 years ago. And just carry on throughout the video that I was planning on doing. And then after I upload it and actually hit publish, then I may go back and watch the other video. I don't know. We'll see if I remember what I did. I'll see if I remember. We'll see how similar it is. I'm not going to watch it for sure. We'll see if I repeat myself too many times because I talked to myself apparently for 2 hours straight. So in addition to talking to myself for 2 hours straight, I'm going to spend another 45 minutes or so talking to myself again. You know, I didn't put out the July 4th stuff, which I have flags and stuff up front. I don't know if you saw them, but there's little mini flags and stuff. But, like, I didn't put those out until July 3rd. And I was in the back room and I was like, you know, I do have July 4th stuff that I should put out. So then I hurriedly put it out. Go America. But now I got to pick it back up. Now I'll do it Monday. We'll just leave it out for the weekend. And it's also red, white, and blue at night. Not right now, but I have the lights set to red, white, and blue. Go America. Uh, yeah. There's not a real good way to do that, by the way. What else? Am I forgetting something? I don't think so. Yeah, we're good. I hope everybody has a great the rest of the weekend. Being off on Thursday really throws things out of whack, you know? It's like you come back, Friday's like a Monday, and then you have Saturday, and then you have another day off, and then it's a Monday again. I'm gonna go figure out what to do with my big blue D, and and put my Lishy in my thing. I got a couple of videos I gotta go make. So anyway, we're done. Y'all have a great weekend. Are you thinking about getting the adapter kit after watching the video? What adapter kit? What video? What the hell are you talking about? Exactly, Daryl. Talking to the most intelligent person on the job when you talk exactly. I think that pretty often. Very good point. Black Forest, this is him. Oh, I gotta write that, don't I? Let's see, hold on. You know, yeah, oh, that's too many L's. Have a great weekend. Hey, maybe a Leatherman. Oh, the no. Uh, Not really. It's pretty cool, but I don't necessarily think so. Maybe one day. Obviously, I have to get a mini CD holder first. I don't think it's really. Yeah, yeah. Uh, mm, I think about it like, could I spend that money doing something else? I've got so many bags in the back right now. I'm kind of bagged and organizered out. Honestly, I am. I've got two full bags or two full boxes, bags of bags. Uh, and I can't really think of an excuse to do it. So probably not. Great idea though. You have what did you say? A pack a punch? Looking for somebody to buy your quick set pack a punch? It was one of those things I wish I would have bought several of back then, right? Freaking kids across the street from us. You can always bring the recuse. Yeah, I had to do one the other day. It was pouring outside, and I couldn't find anywhere to park. So I had to bring my kid in for a bigger job. I hate doing it. It's fine for one or two doors, but when you got like 12 locks that you got to rekey, it's very uh, frustrating to say the least. You know, there was a lot of people buying those things up that are like that don't really have a use for it. Like I get that you want to cut a quickset key once a year or something, or I get that you're a lock sporter and want to cut keys for, the half a dozen quickset locks that you have. But like you're taking that out of somebody's hands that could literally be making money from it. Of course, free market, you can buy whatever you want. But a lot of those were snatched up by people that literally they're probably just sitting there as a, hey, I got it. I got it. I'm going to cut me a quickset key in next year. I think my next purchase will be another my Lishy clipper has gotten. I'm kind of getting scared of it. At some point when punches or cutters get to a certain point, it still cuts perfectly fine. And I've cut literally a ton of those keys. But there's a certain point when you're punching a key and you're like, this thing is gonna do something. You don't know what, but it's gonna do something someday, like break. And I want to have one in preparation for that. So, for $40, have a backup, or start using the new one and keep the old one for a backup. I think that'll honestly be my next tool purchase, just because it's God, there's a lot of keys that's been punched on that one, and I think it may be time to go ahead and they're getting a little harder every time to so. I just wish that he would come up with like a real deal one of those, like with a carrot, like come up with another pack a punch, brah. You can do it, Mr. Lee. Make brackets like the Curtis did, or like the pack a punch people did, or like anybody who's ever made a handheld punch where the blade goes in, the key is and then you can cut it. Just do it. You've got it. You can do it. You know how popular that would be? We already disassembled. We're done. All right, y'all have a great weekend. That's my tangent's over with. Y'all have a great weekend, and maybe one day Mr. Lee will invent a real deal punch with the guide and everything. It's time to do the swap to the new one, Lishy Cutter. Yeah, I can't remember how old that thing is either. Probably 2 or 3 years old. Mostly file cabinet keys, but I've been cutting a fair amount of quickset keys, like where I have doors that I have to, I can't open it up. I just need to make keys for it sketchily. I think it's about to rain too. Got cloudy out there. Anyway, y'all have a great weekend, and we'll catch you whatever repeat video I end up doing. Honestly, totally forgot that I did that video. So, yeah. Not going to watch it, though. Still going to carry on. Y'all have a great weekend.